Hi everyone, just introducing a friend of mine. This is what is before 30 minutes ago. I was actually trying to get into the hall, trying to find what's the best way to get on stage. This can be done through different ways. To me, this is one method that I will think about starting the stage, a hologram. Now, hologram can be done in different ways. Hologram is just a way to present your stuff. But sometimes we see and hear different things like this. Buffering sounds. And this is actually one of the ways that we have to persevere to make these things happen. Hi, my name is Aaron. I am a TEDx coach. I also do a lot of different trainings around the world. I always envision that 50,000 people every single year, I want to customize their public speaking styles to make them to the fullest potential. Do you want to support this dream? If you do, please give a round of applause first. Thank you. Now, what if I tell you that actually me in the past is just like this? This is me. There's one key difference between me and him. I'm much heavier than him. And you can see more smiles than him because he's someone that's filled with lots of different unhappiness. 10 years ago, I was an introvert. I simply do not want to connect with different people. I don't trust people. I thought that maybe just not talking to them is the best way to go. Have you had that moment where you go to networking events and you just don't want to talk with anyone? Welcome to the world of introvert. So I was one of the typical ones. But I have a more severe situation. I was actually one of the victims in school bullying. It took me 3 to 4 years just to get out of it. 3 to 4 years might seem short. But to me, it was one of the most, I would say, heavy years that I have to spend just to get out of it. During those times, I always question myself, who are the people who can save me? Who are the people who can actually bring me some light? Why am I still alive? I just end my life that time. I always question myself, what can I do? And it's because there's one person in my heart that always brings me charm. He always explained the answers to my problems, my grandpa. He gives me one simple words of wisdom. In life, you always have to smile to embrace all challenges. He taught me this. He taught me about this, and my dad, under his instructions, sent me to a training company whereby I start to talk more. Start to share different stories. Because when I was young, I lost a lot of people that are close to me. Have you lost someone that is dear to you and you want to say your words to them, but it's no longer possible? Those are the days. I had those moments. But as I go along sharing stories, I start to realize that it's not just me. There are many people around the world that has different stories within themselves. The stories that actually taps into the sunshine. Every single word that you say can impact, can bring someone up or bring someone down. Is it that simple case? I'll throw this question to everyone, even the audience online. Is there something that you can do with your own purpose? And this is a checkpoint whereby I'm going to share with you a few secrets of why I persevere to this very day in 16 years of my public speaking journey. Number one, is there something that you have a passion for? Something that you like to do? Even if you're not good, I want to see a raise of hands. If you have something that you have a passion for, I want to see your hands raising up. I see a lot of hands. Great. Now, it might be something that you're not good at. Don't worry, as long as you like doing so. And visualize yourself that in the next 10 years, you are enjoying it. If you're enjoying it, there's no shame. Even if you're not good at it, just enjoy. That's the number one. Number two, as you can see from this picture, I am always liking to chat with different people. I always find stories in people. Every single story actually envision myself and give me so much potential. So many life-filled experience that I could imagine, but I couldn't because I was not them. And it brings to the second main point. What is the purpose? What is your dream? Is your dream filled with purpose that you want to do? Only dreams with purpose, then you can persevere. Because if you have no clear directions, you do not know where you want to end. There are two ways. Number one, dream big and make it happen. This is always or typically the best option that most people go for. But sadly, this always fails because we always dream big, but sometimes things do happen. Do you have that situation before? I do. And that's where we start with step number 2, which is always trying to improve ourselves, trying to find the good ways. In public speaking, I always try to improve myself. How do I speak better? How can I answer and confront the audience? How can I connect with you? Pauses, eye gestures, different things. And always innovating, just like holograms. It might fail, it might create impact, who knows? But different methods in public speaking actually place a lot of variables in there. So my challenge for you is find a passion. It's just like public speaking, what I do for holograms. There are some things that you can do. Think about people who are playing soccer. If they really love about it, they will actually improvise on it, right? Find different techniques, improve on it, juggle it. I couldn't do that because I will fall, for sure. Gravity pulls. Definitely had that. And then impacting people. So my typical example is, as I mentioned, I want to change the world a little bit. I want to change the world a better place. So I know that there are people with different mindsets, impacted, different. They might view things good, half cup of water, is it half filled or half empty? There are people in prisons, rehabilitated prisoners, that I do help, because some people do need a second chance. I help a lot of different people in prisons when they get out, help them to talk about their stories, share their stories, what they have learned, and maybe the world will give them a second place to live. And also people with disabilities. There are many people, such as stutterers, people who cannot speak properly. What can we do better to help public speaking into their lives? And finally, the last one is about pioneering. For pioneers, we do fail, but failure is the first thing to success. Every single failure that you have as a pioneer, you have things like this. I remember a simple story. Now, every one of you know that we are doing a lot of different virtuals, hybrids right now. And back in the days, 2019, when COVID starts, I already started. I started back in 2009 because I thought one thing. I thought about what happens if we no longer can communicate face-to-face anymore. What happens when that happens? I have to anticipate because that's relevant to public speaking. Is there any way that we can solve that? So I spent 10 years at least pioneering into hybrids and virtual environments. Also do a lot of virtuals like VR and also holograms. I do a lot of different research. I'm not saying that I'm the best because I'm a speaker. I'm not an inventor or scientist. I'm not a technician for sure, but I like to do different things. That's where my friends told me I'm crazy. And crazies, those voices are always shutting you down, always affecting your life of perseverance. You always have people who are shutting you down every single day because they don't agree with you or they are not part of it. They might have their own interests. But you, what about you? Every single day, you're actually going to create lots of different supports. Every single people that you helped, every single thing you tried is part of your experience. It's this experience that actually helped you to persevere till this very day. So I encourage you, if you find something that you're passionate, a little bit of recap. When we have COVID, we have virtual and hybrids, but we want to recap a little bit about what can we do further in the next 10 to 20 years. I started a project back in 3 years ago. Is there any ways to talk with people, patients who are in vegetable state, people who have lost consciousness? Because I do not want their families to be broken down. Imagine that there's someone there, lying there, their loved ones waiting patiently to communicate with them, but they know they cannot talk anymore. I want to actually do something like that. That's where my passion, my purpose in public speaking leads me to this very day. I still strive. No matter whether the results are good or bad, I definitely need the support from the world because I want to do something making better for the world to see. So in summary, find your passion, find something you like. Don't need to worry about what people think because everyone's passion is different. Empower with your purpose. The purpose can be changed. It's about the degree, how it changed. And finally, how you pioneer it. Now, I'd like to speak to all the pioneers in the room, even people online. Most importantly, that every single thing that you're doing for perseverance is like a bridge of opportunity. You don't want to break it down like that. Everyone can create something different. I want to leave everyone with a little note. I want or challenge everyone to be a purposeful, passionate pioneer. Pioneering something that you like through the art of perseverance. Only through perseverance, anyone can make anything happen. Thank you.